Good afternoon, students. Okay, we have started with the partnership. Already we have completed with the characteristics of the partnership. So today we are going to start with the advantages of the partnership. So advantages, merits are the same. Okay. So first one, easy to form. So why the partnership easy to form is same like a sole proprietorship. Even the partnership concern is also easy to form. There are no legal documents are not required for this. But to be a safe side, they have to make an agreement between the partners to start a partnership firm. Okay, so see over here. This is a suitable type of organization requiring no legal formalities. No formal documents are required to be prepared as is necessary in case of joint stock company. A simple agreement among partners is sufficient to start the partnership firm. A partnership deed is not necessary, though it is advisable to prepare it. Even the registration of the firm is also optional. Okay, have understood, ma? So there are no legal documents are required to form a partnership organization, but a simple of partnership deed they have to prepare. Why? Because to be a safe side between the partners. Next, second one, coming to the large resources. So large resources means, see over here, the resources of more than one person are available for the business. It is a partnership business, nama. So what happens means the investments, there will be a partners. So the burden will not be only on one person. The partners totally it is divided. Nothing but the capital is divided between all the partners. So that's why here we can get the large resources from all the partners over here. See, more partners can be added if capital needs are large. The partnership concern can also arrange funds from the outside sources also. If suppose they are in requirement of more capital, even so then what they can do is they can add the another partners also, and even they can get the funds from the outside sources. Outside sources means like financial institutions. Next, greater managerial talent. Why there is a greater managerial talent? Because means here there will be a partners. So here the partners, one person will be having a talent in one department, another person will be having a talent in another department. So by that what happens means the partners totally they can organize the business. Okay, they can totally organize the business. They will be nothing but the organization will be under control them. If one partner is taking of production department means another partner he may take care of marketing department, and one more partner he may expert in the financial department. In that way, so as per their talent they can work, nothing but they can work in this department. So by that what happens, the partners itself they are taking care of the department. So here what happens, the control will be in their hands. Okay, so the control will be in their hands, so it will helpful to increase the efficiency of the business, resulting in more profits. Next, more credit standing. Why there is a more credit standing means, see, partners may have sufficient contacts in the market. They can offer more securities to the financial institutions. So here what happens means, if suppose they want to get a credit from the any financial institutions means, here we will be having so at least minimum 2 partners will be there, or more than 2 partners will be there. So here what happens means, the partners they can keep their property as a security, and they can take loans from the financial institutions. Next, but in case of sole trade concern, what happens? He will be only one person. He can keep only one of his security only. But in case of partnership, here the partners will be having, so as a security they will be having a more number of securities. Next, promptness in decision making. So what is the meaning of promptness in decision making means, here partners what happens if suppose they want to take any decision, they will meet at one place, and they can take the decisions regarding the business. Okay, next, sharing of risk. If suppose we are getting losses in the business, so what happens, we will be having a more number of partners. So by that what happens, the risk can be shared. Next, relationship between reward and work. The partners try to put more labor to earn more and more profits. So there is a direct relationship between reward and work. The more they work, the more they be benefited. So what happens means relationship between reward and work. If suppose partners they are working more hard means automatically they will be getting a more benefit. That is a point over here. More possibility of growth and expansion. More possibility of growth and expansion means what, here as a partnership it is as nothing but as a partnership concern, it will be having a possibilities of expansion and growth in the business activities. Why? Because all the partners, some of the partners may not work in the organization, but mainly the partners, they will engage in the organization. So by that what happens, they will manage the activities. So here what happens means they can expand their business, whereas in case of sole proprietorship, they can't, nothing but he can't expand the business. Why? Because he is a single owner. Okay, in case of just like a partnership, he can't expand his business. Next, close supervision means here we will be having a partners. So here partners, what they will do, they themselves they will work in the organization and they will look after the business. So by that what happens, they can avoid the wastages, even they can see that nothing but even they can supervise the employees and can encourage them for doing a more production. So nothing but here supervision will be closely observed. Why? Because all the partners are owners in the organization. Next, flexibility in operations. So flexibility in operations means there is no statutory obligation to seek approval from the government before making any major changes in the business setup. So if suppose they want to change anything in the business organization, so no need to take any permissions from the government. So simply suppose they want to make any managerial setup or scale or capital, easily they can change it over. Next, secrecy. So secrecy is nothing but, see here, partnership concern is not expected to publish its profit and losses account and balance sheet as it necessary for a joint stock company. So in case of partnership organization, they no need to reveal their profits and losses, nothing but P&L account and balance sheet to the outside world. But in case of joint stock company, they have to compulsory for every 6 months or quarterly or yearly, they have to submit their accounts to the public. But in case of partnership concern, no need to publish their accounts. So that was the secret they can maintain in the organization. Next, protection of minority interest. Protection of minority interest means, see here, every partner has a right to participate in the management of the business. All important decisions are taken by the consent of all partners. If a majority decision is enforced on minority, then affected partners can get business dissolved. So here what happens means, if suppose any decision they have taken, nothing but for taking any decision, all the members who are there in the management, they have to participate in that. Okay, if they have taken a decision, if suppose they have taken any decision and majority of them accepted it, but some of the partners may not accept it, in that case the minority partner, nothing but the minority persons, they can dissolve the organization or its business. Next is a dissolution. Nothing but here in case of partnership, how can dissolve means, if suppose any partner has insolvent, or if anyone has lunaki, or else if any partner has gone death. So in those situations, what happens means the partnership can be dissolved. So for dissolving, there are no legal formalities or required, but what happens means they have to give one notice to the other partners, and after that they can dissolve the partnership concern. Next, democratic administration. Democratic administration means all partners may take active interest in the working of the firm. All partners are consulted and important decisions, generally strategic decisions, are taken by consensus only. So here what happens means, here all the partners compulsory they will take an active part in the organization. So by that what happens means, if suppose they want to take any important decisions, they can take. Next, saving in managerial expenses. Saving in managerial expenses means, there are savings in expenses of a partnership firm. The partners itself, the partners divide all important functions among themselves and look after them. So here what is happening means, in case of partnership form of organization, all the partners, they themselves they will divide the departments and they will work in different departments. So by that what happens, even they can reduce the managerial expenses. That is the point over here. So here what happens means, no need to recruit any other employees in those situations. So in main positions, the partners itself they will be acting over there. So by that what happens, they can save in managerial expenses. Okay, these are the advantages. Totally 15 advantages we have in the partnership firm. Okay, so these 15 advantages, first of all what you have to do, you have to maintain a notes over there. Okay, Nama?